Hi guys, so in this video we're going to be talking about the importance of track changes. So when you're working with others, a common thing that you're going to do is shuttle different versions of a document back and forth between each other as you're collaboratively working on it. You'll write something, send it off to your bud, and they'll write something, they'll change what you've written, they'll make some comments, they'll make notes. The simplest way to do that would just be to make notes about the notes that you're writing, or whenever you cross out what someone else has written, then you would write yourself a note, but that's basically doing the work twice. And so we want to leverage the actual tools of this application so that we don't have to do more work than we need to. So to activate track changes, you're going to go over to the review pane and turn on track changes. And so now whenever we make any kind of change, then these little bubbles will show up on the side saying that deleted the word empower. So let's make a big change. I'm going to change the weird way of spelling center back to the correct way of spelling center. And we'll see that we got a whole bunch of notes there. So I'm still editing this, but let's pretend that I have sent this off to my collaborator. They sent it to me, I made changes, and now I'm sending it back to them with the changes intact. So this person is now going to start accepting or rejecting the answers. Say, okay, center, I'll hit this little checkbox and say, okay, I accept the changes that you've made. What happens if they reject? Then it puts the original thing saying like, no, I want this particular one to stay center. This one is fine. But not really. I want it to be real. So what else can you do with this? We can make comments. As you can see, this is a little post-it note icon. So I'm making a note on this word harness. I want them to think about, like, do we really want to be associated with horses? And so when they get that, they'll look at that and be like, no, we don't really want to be associated with horses. So we'll change this to leverage. This kind of argument happens all the time. So that's basically how you use the track changes function. It's extremely helpful. I've made some very, very long documents and worked with 3 or 4 different people to be able to get them to be nice and cherry. So on to the next video.